Anyway, I wanted to mention about, I guess you haven't seen me here on Sundays for a while. All of us are getting older. And my mother is 93 years old. She lives in Atlanta with my sister, so she's at the point, really she probably needs to be in nursing home, but we're trying to take care of her at home. So my sister asked me, said, at least you come on Sunday so I can go to church and do some things. So I've been going there on Sundays mostly. So I wanted to take her to Mayapur. You'd be surprised, a lot of Western devotees, especially most of us come from around the 70s, and their parents, you know, they're Western, they're Christians like this. But you see a few, they go to Mayapur when they're very old and stay with their older children at that time, and leave their bodies in the holy Dham. So we have a tendency to forget what is our real purpose. You know, our purpose is just to survive in this world. Especially as we get older, it becomes apparent, right? I work so hard. Why am I working so hard? It never ends. Always something more, something more. So I guess the human form of life is, of course, we have our responsibilities, but we want to, it's really for preparing ourselves so that you don't have to take birth again and you don't have to do this anymore. Right? Go back to Krishna and you can just eternally enjoy. So, Prabhupada said this is a small sample, what you see here in the temples, isn't it? Sunday is always nice when you come for kirtan, isn't it? Your size nice, everything is. It seems so simple and easy. Man, we don't charge anything, but yet we're always, you know, how does it happen? Because it's a spiritual life, it's only a small sample. So imagine what the real thing must be like. So, anyway, today I want to talk about, this is Christian calendar, the month of February, but on our Vaishnava era, this is a month in which many of our acharyas have appeared in a couple of months. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, appearance day is there. Lord Punim Festival, Ki. Yeah. So in this month, that will be the year 533. The Christians have their calendar, right? This is 2019 AD, right? After the death of Christ, they say. So we have ours also. We follow Mahaprabhu. This is 533 AD, after disappearance. Then they have BC also. Before Christ, after Christ, like that. So somehow or another, Christianity's dominant Western world. Everything follows that. We follow a lunar calendar generally, but you know, business world doesn't follow that. You find in the Arab countries, they change it a little bit. They don't have a Saturday and Sunday. They have, I think it's Friday and Saturday is their weekend. They don't recognize Sunday as a day off. So it throws their business off a little bit. They don't match the rest of the business world. So all these things are relative, of course, in a sense. So anyway, this is that year. And so this month, we'll have Srimati Vishnu Priya Devi, not Devi, that's what Srimati Vishnu Priya Devi, who knows who she is? It's one of the Lord Chaitanya's first wife. Right? And also appearing, now that means just like we see Srimati Radharani is there, so she is actually Srimati Radharani. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, another one, acharyas, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, who appeared at that time of Mahaprabhu to assist him, Raghunath Thakur, Raghunath Das. On the 11th is Sri Advaita Acharya, appearance day. Sadashiva. This is the Vishnu form in which all the universes are coming out of his pores, just like a breath. And that one breath is 100 years of Lord Brahma. So how long is Lord Brahma's one day? Let's say it's described as 1,000 millennia. Millennia is 4 yuga cycles. That is Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. That's about 4,320,000 years. This whole 4. So you multiply that times 1,000, and you get his 12 hours. What to speak of his 100 years? That's just 12 hours. Then another 12 hours for night, so that's 24, times 365, times 100. And that's a breath of Vishnu. Like that. So that Vishnu appeared as Advaita Acharya to participate in the Sankirtan Leela. Also in this month are His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of Iskcon in the BBT. He came to this temple in February, first and only visit, and a painting you'll see behind Prabhupada of his Guru Maharaj, it was his appearance day of his Bhaktisiddhanta. So Prabhupada offered the arti. You'll see some pictures in the corner over there to that painting of Bhaktisiddhanta, and we honored his appearance. So all these acharyas are appearing because the point I want to bring up today that we will discuss is, in light of all this auspicious month, in this great anticipation of appearance of Lord Chaitanya, is this Krishna consciousness which we are enjoying, just even a little bit is nice. I think we all have that experience. As soon as you come in a little contact, immediately there's relief. It says that. So that's just beginning stage, but there's many stages. So generally, we get a little relief, we want to stay there. We don't want to, don't disturb it. Whatever happiness I have, let's try to maintain it. But the material world is designed in such a way, you're not the controller. You can't maintain like that. So we have to go up, elevate ourselves spiritually more. And what does spiritual mean? It means in our love for the Supreme Person of Godhead. So in this month, in this particular age of Kali Yuga, the avatar is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadandaya, Krishna Premadadayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, Namne Guru Tishaya Maha. Swami said, like I said, he is the greatest of avatars. Why? Because he's coming and he's giving freely his pure love of Godhead. Very easy. So they come and they're introducing, for this age, and this is unique also. This doesn't happen every Kali Yuga. It happens only once in the day of Lord Brahma. As we say, his day is 2,000 times 4,320,000. Only once this occurs where you get this easy process for awakening your love of Supreme Person of Godhead. And what is it he gives us? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So how fortunate are all of us? It's like we won the lottery. It's better than winning the lottery. The odds of winning the lottery are much easier than this. So So I want to discuss that a little bit in light of all these acharyas and summarize it to how does that affect us in our life, something practical for us. And anyway, I see here, I'm a little off on my. So in the course of this, I'm going to talk a little bit probably about Shikshastakam and Prabhupada's founding of Iskcon. So as I said before, just if we take shelter of Krishna when that moment comes, just like many of you, of course, here are from India, you all heard of Krishna before Iskcon, correct? Bhagavad Gita, you had Bhagavad Gita before. And you know, I've read so many times, you know. But somehow or another, when you read Prabhupada's Gita, a light comes on, doesn't it? You ever ask yourself why? What makes such a big difference? Because that Gita is being presented by someone who's actually living that Bhagavad Gita. So you have to come in contact with that pure devotion. Then the effect is there. It's not just philosophy. So when we see how he's proven worldwide this is true. He came to America in 1965. In those days, people weren't even, I first contacted these books in 1971. I was 16 years old. So, I never heard of vegetarian. Can you imagine? Until I read Prabhupada's book, it was a shock. What? Don't kill animals? What is this? How would you survive? But it all made sense once you read through the whole philosophy. You said, oh, now I understand everything. So there's receiving from that pure devotee, the effect is there. So our benefit is to increase our love for Krishna. So that, why? Because ultimately everybody, what is it we all want? It doesn't matter, devotee, not devotee, atheist, theist. What is every living entity wants? They want to be happy. Everyone. This is the nature of the soul. It is Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. It is eternal, it is full of knowledge, and it is Ananda. Unlimited pleasure, not limited pleasure. In Vigraha, in form. We get hint how Lord Brahma mentions, he says, Ishvara Parama Krishna. That amongst all the Ishvaras, there's a Parama Ishvara. His name is Krishna. And he is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. So we are part and parcel of him, so we're also like that. Just like here we can see, we create, you know, some Tesla automobiles, somebody makes Super Bowl. Right? It seems very wonderful things, isn't it? Everybody has one of these, everybody's got their phone, don't they? It's just, what is this? It's nothing but sand when you think about it. That's been changed to do all these things. So it seems very wonderful. But Krishna, what can he make? Can you make trees? Can you make fruits and flowers, planets that float in the sky? We can't make any of these things. So yes, we're all controllers, but there's a greater controller than us. So being part and parcel of Krishna, Krishna is also what? He is independent. Therefore we feel like that too. I can do whatever I want. Tell me what to do. It's my choice. I'm totally free. But the intelligent people realize actually what is the real fact. Is anyone really free? No. If there's no sunshine, where's your freedom? You can't even eat. You can't do anything. We are totally dependent. So our freedom is really like that of the child. All those who have children, especially 2-year-olds, what do? They just run freely. Do they think about, you know, is there a car coming, this or that? No. Do they think, oh, I have to go to the grocery store and get the groceries so we can cook dinner and go to work? And, no. But the parents, they're thinking all these things. So they're dependent. And that same child without parents, how is he like? Does he feel very happy? No parents? I have no dependents. I am totally free. No. He's not happy at all. So our position is actually like that currently. We feel like we are detached from the Supreme Personality. And therefore we're suffering. We don't know what is our best interest, what should I do, what is the future, isn't it? What should I, all these things, constantly worrying all the time. So, if we can, spiritual life means we should connect back with Krishna. Then you come to this platform of peacefulness. Brahma-bhuta prasada matna sochiti nakasati. The Brahma-bhuta platform is one of where one is totally one with the Supreme Spirit. Just like the children, that kind of oneness, not an impersonal oneness. Or, there's nothing, it's just light and we just merge and enjoy bliss. No, no. The oneness of just like the child with the parent. So full Krishna, this is our full natural state that we actually existed. But due to our desire to be independent, we've come down here and we're trying to imitate. Everyone wants to be the Parama Ishvara to whatever extent, depending on our karma. We see President Trump, even though he has so much money still, no, I want more control. I want to be the president. I don't think he's happy as now as he was 2 years ago, is he? Of course, he won't admit that, but if I can just get these people to cooperate and give me my wall, then it's a hard struggle for existence. So Mahaprabhu, he has come to give us this easy process for delivering us from the clutches of this material nature. And as I mentioned earlier, that process at minimum is just taking shelter of Krishna in the form of his holy name, through the chanting of his holy name. And as we all have experienced, that gives us some pleasure, some relief. But there's much more than that, actually. There's much more. That's why we have these acharyas. You look at Srila Prabhupada. As I mentioned, he came to America in 1965. And what was his age? Who knows? How old was he? He was about 70 years old. Well, 70-year-old men, like I'm 64, I'm thinking already, I'm going to sit down in Mayapur and nobody bother me. I've done my work, that's enough. That's enough. And he came with practically nothing, practically the hardest way you can come. It wasn't like he was in the middle row of the airplane flying on Air India. He came on the boat, a little small, the smallest of not steamships, but cargo ship. And arriving in America, he's never been outside India. But his Guru Maharaj had ordered him, if you get any money, you please print these books and you distribute them to the English-speaking world. He wasn't just thinking of, oh, I'm enjoying Krishna so much, I am now 70 years old, I am sannyasi, let me sit in Vrindavan. Who could fault him for that? Could any fault me there? No. He says, no, let me sacrifice one more life. And so he came and took some time, but some success. He gathered some followers. He saw the Western people and he made his prayers. And he's saying, I don't know how I'm going to convince these people. They think they're happy. Isn't it? You all associate with a lot of Western people. They're very hopeful, aren't they? Especially in America, they make it in such a way that you really feel, yeah, I can become a millionaire, I can do so many things. I'm just that close. That close. I just have to. One more thing, isn't it? Most other countries forget it. You're either poor or you're rich. That's it. Poor people don't become rich. There's no chance. But here, everybody's got a little. And some people do. I mean, not everyone, but some struggle that way. Even if you succeed, what happens? Death takes it all away anyway. So what's the point? So, but despite all that, he came and he sat under this tree in New York. As a matter of fact, if you go to New York, any of you ever go to New York City? No, sometime? You go to the Lower East Side, there's a Tompkins Square Park. And in that park is a elm tree. It's one of the few elm trees that are still alive. In America, some disease came and practically killed them all. But this one's still living. And under that tree, he would sit and he would chant Hare Krishna with his symbols. And from there, the Hare Krishna movement began. So New York City has a big plaque there. And it states, here the Hare Krishna movement began. They recognize that from this place. Hey, I should have found it. I'm way off of what I was going to talk about. So I can't even put that. I'm way off track. So his happiness was that of sacrifice. This is my point. If you want to be happy, then we need to, of course, take shelter of Krishna, perform that jagga, that sacrifice for his happiness. At minimum, we have our deities here, Radha Madamahan, Jagannath Baladevi, Subhadra, Sri Shikhi Maity. A very nice upland worship, isn't it? Every day the dress is being changed, garland. At night they're being put to sleep. 7 offerings, artis. So we are their servants for their pleasure, providing these things. So at least we can maintain the worship of Radha Madamaha. Right? That's very nice level. So next level would be, well, instead of everybody at the Super Bowl, they should be here. They should be here. Isn't it? So how do we get them here? You gotta go talk to them. Hey, let me show you something better than this. Let me show you something better than this. You have to wake them up. So this mission, this is what Mahaprabhu did. This is Krishna. Balaram coming as Nityananda. We don't have Panchatattva here, but you see the painting up there. Advaita Charyas with the white hair. Mahavishnu from all the universes. They came, and what they did, instead of like when Krishna came before, how did he handle all the demonic people? Sudarshan Chakra, right? Cut their heads off. Of course, his cutting their head off is also liberating. You know, that's a nice benediction. Krishna cut your head off. You can go back to God. That's also much easier. But he's coming and he's just giving here. Just take this love of God. Performing that austerity. So all of our charyas have done this. Srila Prabhupada has done like this. As a matter of fact, when people ask Prabhupada, when did this movement begin? It's 5,000 years ago. This is to Western people. It's 5,000 years ago. Why is he saying that? Because when Krishna came and brought Bhagavad Gita, that was the beginning. In the end of the Gita, what does Krishna say? After he's talking to Arjuna on the battlefield, trying to convince him he must kill all these people. And in the end he says to him, he says, for one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end he will come back to me. He gives that benediction there after speaking all the Bhagavad Gita. And he says, there's no servant in the world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear. So this is what we want to become dear to Krishna, isn't it? If you become dear to Krishna, do you have any problem? No, you don't have any problem. Of course, that's kind of business, you know. Okay, I'll become dear to Krishna, so my problems go away. But the problems are different, actually. Actually, what happens is you rise above Saguna Samitityayitam Brahma Bhuyaya Kapate. You want to rise above the gunas. The gunas are given the problems. Who's in charge of the gunas? Durga. She has her trident, stabbing. Goodness, passion, ignorance. Ati botik, ati diving, ati ugly. So, we want to rise above that. That's what he says in the Gita. He says, Mamcha yo vyabhicharena. So unto me, with great determination, Bhakti Yoga Sevate. You render the seva of Bhakti Yoga. And then what happens? Saguna samitityayitam. Brahma bhuyaya. Then you arise above these gunas. So you cannot take shelter of other things thinking that gunas will leave you alone. No. You can't. You have to rise above them, become transcendental to them. So you transcend them through love. That's how you transcend them. It's not that all the material problems go away, but you're no longer affected because you're acting for Krishna's sake with love. Practical example we see even within this world, they say the greatest example of love, purest love, is mother for the child. I use this example often, right? And the mother, when the child is crying 2 o'clock in the morning, who's getting up? Father or mother? Mother's getting up. And when she gets up, is she complaining? Oh, that baby crying. No, immediately, oh, not you. Immediately, love is there. It's stressful, isn't it? The father, I have to go to work, please, stop. Right? But the mother is feeling great affection and love. So when we're doing Krishna's business, then then the material world is not a problem. But if you're not doing Krishna's business, then it's simply a problem. It's simply a problem. You have to pay this bill, I have to do this, the kids aren't doing that, I gotta get them in college, and this one is sick, my mother, on and on and on and on and on and on, isn't it? Yeah. President Trump messing up immigration. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. But when you're working for Krishna, when you catch that mood of working for Krishna, no more problem. Another example, just like a soldier who is fighting for his country, especially, we don't have much, we haven't felt the effects of war like people in the past. World War II. Many people became patriotic. They sacrificed their sons and their husbands for their country. Didn't imagine. The wife is there, especially in those days, wives didn't work mainly. And the son and father, husband, go to war. And they think he'll never come back, most likely. And what are they doing? They're crawling in the mud, they're eating out of a can, there's no bathroom anywhere, same clothes, there's no shower. And they're feeling great pleasure from that. It's just for my country. For my country. So no one takes a vacation like that, do you? Let me go to a war zone. I'll go to Syria for a vacation. You probably get very low price for airplane ticket if you want to go. And we'll sit in the middle of the battlefield and enjoy it. No. So in this age, our jaga is Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu, he mentions that. He mentions how he says, in his Shikshashtakam, there's 8 verses that he spoke. Even though he was a great Pandit, he was Nimai Pandit. Nobody in India could defeat him. He was such a great scholar. Yet he left only 8 verses. And the first verse he gave us was, it says, Chaito Darpanam Marjanam, Bavad Mahatavakni Navapanam, Shrayakairai Vichandrika Vittaraja Vichavadu Jivanam, Anandam Buddhi Varanam Partipunam Purita Swaranam Savam Snapanam Param Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to the Sankirtan movement. It says why? Because it Chaito Darpana Marja, it cleanses the heart of all these things that are covering our love of God. Bhava Mahadevaki Nirvapanam. And then when it's cleansed, then the bhava, which we want to feel, manifests. So how does the bhava manifest? You do some work for Krishna. You don't just sit back. Some of us have that idea. Spiritual life means you just sit there and you just feel bliss and you don't move. No, you do like Prabhupada. Nobody's more blissful. You look at his face, he's very grave. Lack of a better word, the murti, but statue they made, Prabhupada always like that, very grave. You never see him, oh, I'm so happy as I am. Because he was so absorbed in his work for spreading Krishna consciousness. So the point I'm coming to is that we have to, if we want to rise above these modes of material nature, work we have to do. You have to work. That's the nature of this world. It doesn't matter whether you, Donald Trump, he says he has $1 billion, but yet he's still working. Why? He has to work. Or you, one of the people on the street downtown Atlanta, hey, give me some change, got a cigarette. And he has to work. Everybody has to work. So the point is, work for Krishna. That's what you do. There's an art, how to work for Krishna. And in this age, working for Krishna means Sankirtan. That's what it means. And Sankirtan is for the benefit, not just for us. Like when we're inside, this is Kirtan. We benefit. Hare Krishna. Actually, it's so auspicious. It says that within a 20-mile radius of this temple, everyone benefits. Even if you have your deities at home, when you worship your deity, all the neighbors benefit, even if they don't come to your house. That becomes tirtha. You don't notice it because you're kind of absorbed yourself in it, so you don't really see the effect. But they all benefit. Even materially they benefit. Before I retired, I used to work with AT&T. So I bought one house in Lithonia. And it's one of these, they build the whole neighborhood and you get the house. So somehow or another, they didn't make a sidewalk with lights, and all of us got together to complain to our I don't know what they call them, our councilman. Why we don't have lights? The rich people in this county have lights. Why we don't have lights? They said, because you have to pay for them. So that's the system. You pay for them, but we'll maintain it. Well, we don't have any money. We're just middle class. Well, I don't know. He said, you have to figure it out. He says, I tell you what, I'll try to figure out something for you. Somehow or another, in the course of 2 years, they built a hospital down the road, they built a school, and he got the hospital and the school to pay for everything. Sidewalks, streets. I could see because I'm worshiping the deity at home. It was like everything was auspicious. In our neighborhood, we never had problems. None of the neighbors had problems at all. Everything was always nice, But they don't see that. They couldn't see that, material benefits. It says, wherever there's Krishna, he says it in the Gita, wherever there's Krishna, there is what? There's opulence, there's beauty, there's everything is there. Because that is Krishna. Everything, those things accompany him. When you say President of the United States, does that mean him by himself? The President comes to Atlanta, is he by himself? No, all the ministers are there, everybody is there. You can't go down that road. I remember Obama came to visit once. They shut the highway down. No cars allowed on the highway. I've never seen it. Can you imagine that, 75? Not a car, blocked, so the president can come. Okay, now everybody can get back on. They made us all stay on the side roads. Everybody was a mess. So, what to speak of Krishna? For some ordinary president that happens. What to speak of Krishna? So Krishna and his name are non-different. And you say Krishna, that's just as good as Krishna standing in front of you. As a matter of fact. So as we advance, we appreciate that more. As a matter of fact, there were some people who used to challenge Prabhupada like that. Can you show me God? Can you show me God? So Prabhupada said, why do you place so much emphasis on these eyes? We have 5 senses. He said, if you want to experience God, you have to experience Him with the ears first, by hearing. And he said, actually, the pure devotees prefer to experience Krishna by the ear than the eyes. He says, more sweet. Of course, I like to compare that. That means, just like if you say, I'm a good cook. By seeing you, how do I know you're a good cook? I have to use the tongue, right? I'm a good musician. You have to hear. So everything's a good. Spiritual life begins with the ear and the tongue, not so much the eyes. The eyes are the last part. So the Sankirtan is actually our mission. Therefore, in Prabhupada, when he incorporated Iskcon in July 13, 1966, you all should take a trip to New York. We still have that storefront where he began. It's smaller than his temple room. It's so small. And there, they didn't even have any books. And he incorporated the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Imagine there's probably 10 hippies, and he says, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And one of the tenets he put down, he says, the purpose for this corporation is to systematically propagate spiritual knowledge to society at large, and to educate all peoples in the techniques of spiritual life in order to check the imbalance of values in life and to achieve real unity and peace in the world. He's missionary spirit. This is what he's thinking. Isn't it? There is a need for this. You see, especially now, people becoming more, America first, this thing. We're becoming more selfish. It doesn't even feel good, does it? Everything belongs to Krishna. How can you claim it's yours? So everyone has a right to use it. But they don't know the art of how to use it that way. And he goes on to say, to propagate a consciousness of Krishna as it is revealed in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So he's very specific. His mission was to distribute this Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam all over the world, which is happening to this day. You'd be surprised to know, maybe some of you, we're even in China. Did you know that? They won't allow us to have a temple, but the Chinese government prints our Bhagavad Gita because they like the morality of the Bhagavad Gita, actually. We're not allowed to go in the street. We can't tell anyone about it. But they said, you can print the book. At least they let us print the book. That was a big deal. They print Bhagavad Gita. So there are Chinese devotees. They don't have temple. They don't allow any temple. But somehow or another, they're becoming, and they're telling others. It's spreading. Amazing. If you go to Mayapur, you'll see quite a few. They go to Mayapur, buy apartments, and live there. Quite a few. We're even in Iraq, Iran. We're all over the world. It's Krishna consciousness for everyone. So that's happening because the Vaishnavas are taking up the work of this mission. So there's different ways to take up this work. You can physically do it yourself, like in the beginning of this movement. So many devotees, they sacrifice their college education, they sacrifice their youth, and they went, especially one quick story, they went to, even this temple, this was started by a Western person who was a student at Emory University. He came in contact with Prabhupada's books, he met some devotees, and he thought, let's do it in Atlanta also. So he started one little center downtown. Eventually they bought these 3 buildings. They had no money, but they bought them anyway. Krishna was very kind. Back in 1974, these 3 buildings only cost $300,000. Nobody wanted to live in this neighborhood. It was all ghetto. As soon as we put the deed, all the opulence came. Now everybody lives, 1 hour, 2 hours away, right? Can anybody buy a house around here? Well, Rajeshwari Priya is trying to, but she says, it's too much, it's too, little bitty house, I can't $500,000. Matter of fact, at one time they want to buy our property. This is a good little corner. This was a few years back. They offered us $9 million. We're like, ooh, we could go get a farm with some cows, right? Big temple. But it's a good location for expanding for the Westerners. Therefore, we're still here. We can have many temples. We should have 10, 20 temples. Why do we only have one? Of course, there are many other temples, right? Swami Narayan, so many other temples here. So my point again is that we should participate in the spreading of this Krishna consciousness, either personally. Krishna Gita describes this in the 12th chapter of how to engage. Use your money for Krishna service, but do something for Krishna, spreading Krishna consciousness. You know, it's a fact, if you look at the history of India, you never see India trying to conquer the world, do you? There's no history of that, you know. We're going to force everybody to be Hindu or whatever. Always been peaceful, pretty much, isn't it? It didn't matter who was in charge. I think once the British came in, then they tried to kill the culture, so that was the last straw. No, we're not going to. But, you know, the Muslims and others. So we have something that other people don't have. Why should we keep it for ourselves? I'm happy, who cares about the others? No, you should give it. It's always easy just to give one of these books out. So that's our prime business generally. This whole movement was founded by distributing these books. We don't do so much of it now, but there's been different waves of it. So as a matter of fact, I kind of got inspired because I saw Vajeshri Priya starting up the Synchrotron again. I'm going to pick on her a little bit. Let's see if it comes on. I brought this because I want to show this picture. Is that it? Yeah. Is it coming on? Let's see here. Come on. Oh, there we go. I didn't put it in good enough. There we go. This is from 2004. 15 years ago, wasn't it?
6 or 7.
6? Probably 5.
Maybe.
This is our first Indian Warriors group. This devotee hero he's the minister for book distribution in Iskcon. He came down. His little Vedasara became president. So you see Vajeshri Priya in the middle there. She didn't want to go. I want to talk to people. Don't make me do it. I said, just sit on the table. And if somebody comes to the table, then just tell them $5 and take the money. So there's Baba Bajra back there. So I guess we're only 3 left. Everybody else gone, huh?
Yeah.
So she started last weekend. That's some another about me pushing, because I'm 64. I'm tired. I'm not like anyway, somebody else has to do it. So they're advancing. She said, come on, let's go sell books. So they went yesterday. To little 5 points even to the Westerners. Right? So hopefully we all should pray that we can keep this going. So either we participate or we also help sponsor. Because if you really think about it, if we think about the world and the situation, how can we fix these problems in the world? Is it elect this politician, elect that politician? Does it fix it? No, the politicians are all greedy themselves. And it really comes down to the consciousness of the people, doesn't it? How did Trump become president? A whole lot of people think the same way he thinks. So Prabhupada says, if you take cats and dogs and put them in a room, is there going to be peace? So United Nations is like that. All cats and dogs fighting about, no, you do what I say, this. So better, give them Bhagavad Gita. At least there's some hope. You give them Bhagavad Gita. It works. I'm Western. I didn't know anything. I'm a 16-year-old boy. I read Bhagavad Gita. I go, yeah, this makes perfect sense. You have to change their consciousness. So this is our movement, and this is what it's their main purpose. All these temples came as a result of this. So to whatever degree we can, we should all meditate on how to do it, try to do it. And you'll find that, this, like I say, otherwise there's no hope for this world at all. It's just, technology isn't going to save us. iPhone, eye consciousness. You know, electric cars. Only Krishna consciousness is going to save them. Doesn't mean they're going to shave their heads, and people adapt a lot of the principles. They may take some of it, but at least it'll soften the heart. So anyway, G.Shikhi Maity. I'll embarrass you a little bit. Anyway, we'll stop here, and thank you all for coming. So, announcements. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Is being sponsored by Guru Murti, Indla and family. If you could please come to perform the arati. And also is Sunil Mulchandani. Oh, I was told I was half sponsor for the Sunday feast, and if you'd like to sponsor the other half of the Sunday feast, you please come and see Shweta Shri Prabhu. So we'll do an arati. If you could please come. Yeah. Subhadra Devi and Shri Radha Madan Mohan together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So just one announcement. Coming this month is a very important day for devotees. Anyone knows what's coming up? It's the appearance day of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. It's actually for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, it's one of the most important days because he was more merciful than Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it is one day when devotees, they really take advantage because he is so merciful that even if you don't want his mercy, he will give it to you. And so we're celebrating here in the temple room. It's the 17th, which is a Sunday. And we'll celebrate here in the temple room with 4 p.m. We'll start an Abhishekam. And then it'll go on for about an hour. And everyone will get an opportunity to bathe him with Panchamrita Abhishekam. And then at 5 p.m. we'll have a class. After the class, while the class is going on, there will be an offering done because the deities will be dressed. And then 5:30 p.m. we'll have another Arati. And then we'll have 6 p.m. We're hoping for a big feast. And normally on this day, so many devotees come to celebrate to get the mercy. There'll be a lot of devotees. So I request you to please come as early as possible so you can join the Abhishek because we want to try and make sure we finish the program on time. Nityananda Trayodashi Mahamahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So there is a book distribution going on every Saturday. If anyone would like to participate and get involved with, please come and see Shotashwar Prabhu or Brajeshwari Mataji. And also for anyone desiring to participate in any service to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, also please come and see Shotashwar Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please come and have the last darshan and prasadam will be served in the temple.